course, then yung officerships or orders.
Okay, hello. I am Aya Ranas. I am a third-year Bachelor of Arts in Communication student. I am also the Public Relations Officer of the Scholars Organization and also part of the Crisis ID 2020. My student life in general is like a roller coaster din kasi. Kumbaga, as a pioneer batch, marami kaming pinagdaanan na trial and error. Ganun. Marami kaming sinubukan na kami pa lang with no guidance. And at the same time kasi, with our pioneership, it's also the pioneer year of NU Clerk. So kasama namin yung institution on growing. And on the personal basis kasi, if I would go back and compare yung first year na ako and yung third year na ako ngayon, malaking gap siya in a lot of aspects. I think it comes with experience din kasi. Parang ever since nung bata ako, I was born? Hindi naman born. I was built or I was nurtured to be an overachiever. So my mom din kasi lagi niya akong sinasali dati sa extracurricular activities, competitions, hanggang sa parang hindi na-complete talagang student life ko kung hindi ako sumasali doon. And siguro part na din yung pressure. Parang I tend to put pressure din naman. I always want to perform excellently kasi. So kapag sumali ako doon, talagang pinagpapaguran ko siya. And at the same time, I know na as a student and of course as a scholar, hindi ko pwedeng pabayaan yung studies ko. And at the same time, natuto lang din talagang mag-time management. Nandun lang yun. You have to really set your priorities as much as possible. What pushed me to be a scholar? First, of course, financially. Parang we're not that well off kasi. And at the same time, bunso din ako. So parang last na din akong pinapaaral sa amin. Though kakayanin naman, parang nung time din, I applied to a lot of universities. My parents were very supportive. Kasi sinasabi, kung gusto mo talaga doon, gagawa natin ng paraan. But ako mismo, gusto ko talaga maging scholar kasi I don't want to put much more burden sa parents ko. Lalo na, yun nga, matagal na din naman nila ako pinapaaral. And nasa akin na din talaga yung choice na yun. Kasi kung kaya ko naman tumulong, lalo na sa parents ko, why not, diba? And here sa NU Clerk din, I was given the opportunity to be one of the first batch of scholars. So, grinab ko na din yung chance. Hindi naging full yung thought na yon. Parang papasok siya sa isip ko pero never ko siyang pinursu kasi even nung first year ako or nung senior high pa lang, I was a working student. Parang nag-freelance na talaga ako. Like kung ano yung kaya kong kunin na side jobs or side affiliations na may pera. Kukunin ko siya kasi masinop talaga akong tao. Parang even nung bata ako, yung baon, parang minsan papasok ko sa school, nabuo yung baon ko, uwi ako, nabuo yung baon ko. Gagawa ko siya ng paraan na gano'n. And nung college, talagang mahirap kasi syempre nagdo-dorm. Tapos at the same time, ayun nga, dagdag baon, ganyan. Tapos expenses ko pa dito. So malaking financial burden yan sa family ko. So minsan napapasok sa isip na why not mag-work na lang ako full-time para at least nakakatulong na ako sa parents ko na hindi na din sila ganun kabata, ganyan. But hindi siya na-develop na I would pursue that path kasi alam ko na iba din ang edge kapag nakatapos ka. And at the same time, I really love what I'm doing here, lalo na kung scholar ako. So sabi ko na lang, if kaya ko naman siyang pagsabay, which fortunately I did, why not? At least I have both the experience, yung pera, at the same time, meron akong degree na may pagmamalaki ko naman kapag graduate. Nung bata kasi ako, may kuya kasi ako. So parang naging aminado din kami na parang sobrang magkaiba ng nature namin. Kasi siya dahil first child siya, very spoiled, lahat ng binibigay sa kanya. Kaso and that time kasi well off pa yung family ko. Lalo na noon yung grandparents ko, meron pa silang mga work, ganyan. So talagang in-spoil nila yung kuya ko. Nung ako na kasi, dahil medyo matanda na sila, ganyan. And even, humihirap na yung buhay. Like, alam naman natin, every generation, talagang nagmamahal lahat ng bilihin. Nung ako, very mid na lang, ganyan. Hanggang sa, pahirap siya ng pahirap. So, nung bata pa lang ako, hindi ko din nakukuha yung mga gusto ko unless reward siya. Parang kailangan may star ako. Parang, hindi naman sa sinanay, pero naging ganun yung nature na you have to do well to be able to receive something. So, nung ako nun, parang hindi na ako nasanay na I was asking for things na walang kapalit or parang ayoko din, hindi rin ako sanay na tumatanggap ako. So, ako, lahat talaga hindi ko naman sa lahat, pero most of the things that I have right now, credentials and even yung mga things na gadgets, ganyan, even yung pangluho ko, as much as possible, sa sarili ko talagang dugot pawis siya. Kasi, yun nga, nakikita ka din na, lalo na with lately, hindi na din ganun luwag yung financial stability ng parents ko. Or din talaga kami financially stable as of the moment, ganyan. So, ayoko na din, parang sobrang guilty ko kapag hihingi lang ako. Even baon minsan, kung kaya ko siyang pagtrabahuhan, wag na lang. At least tulong ko na yan sa kanila for my parents. Uy, sino nagsabi sa inyo niya? Mahirap na kailangan na meron laging magsasabi sa'yo na magaling ka, or ganito, ganyan. Lalo na minsan, may umabot kasi sa point, hindi ka na maniniwala. Kasi yun nga, parang nasanay ako, like a short story siguro, nasanay ako ng senior high ako na, yan, abot ko siya parang, okay, with high honors, ganyan, rank ano ka. Iba kasi talaga sa college, parang i-humble ka niya. You'll meet a lot of people na mas magaling at mas magaling sa'yo. And that was a hard pill to swallow para sa akin. Kasi, nasanay ako na ako yung pinakamagaling, syempre. So, nung umabot sa time na hindi ako nanalo dito or hindi ko nakukuha yung mga gusto ko, lalo ako naging uhaw sa validation. Parang pinush ko talaga yung sarili ko much more sa limits ko na naapektuhan mental, physical, and emotional state ko. And dahil doon, sobrang lala ng burnout ko. Actually, just this year, mabot sa point na I wasn't able to do anything. Parang sa lahat ng org affiliations ko, sa trabaho ko, and even sa studies, hindi ko siya magawa. And every night, nagbe-breakdown, ganyan. Yun yung naging cause of doing things, a lot of things, and you want to do a lot of things nang magaling ka. And lately ko lang din naman na-assure yung sarili ko na I don't need a lot of people to say na magaling ako, or I don't need these awards. Kasi may mga instance na din in my college life na nasabitan ako ng napakadaming awards. Pero at the end of the day, umiyak ako kasi sabi ko, at what cost? Doon parang naging, ko siya, eye-opener ko na, let's say, nung first Balakat Awards, I was a student leader of the year. Na-award ako for summer ID. Tapos, alam ko may isa pa na certificate. So, sobrang saya ko. Kasi parang, out of all people doon, isa ako sa maraming medal. Pero nung gabi din yun, parang hindi din ako naging super saya. So, parang, okay, hindi ito yung validation na kailangan ng isang tao. It's just temporary. Pinakamalalang pressure is maging mabuting tao despite all of it. Ala! Ayun no! Kasi as a leader, siguro got it from my mom. Tough love kasi talaga. Parang, siguro doon din na naging excellent ako na parang, kailangan pag ginawa mo to, ganyan, magaling ka, ganyan, or kaya mo to, or mananalo ka dapat doon. Ano yung typical, parang, di naman naging toxic, parang na-instill kasi sa akin yun. So, na-apply ko siya sa leadership ko, lalo na way before college. Na pag tinanong mo yung previous classmates ko, pag sinabi, ay, leader mo si Lara, leader mo si Aya. Kagano na, parang talagang alam nilang mahigpit yung hawak ko sa kung sino man yung i-lead ko. So, nung college, dun ko nang na-realize na it was not a good thing. And ang hirap kasi, feel ko pag naging mabait ako dati, I was taken for granted. Parang hindi niyo ako pakikinggan, ganyan. So, napakalaking pressure sa akin noon na maging mabuting tao. Kasi hindi ako mabuting tao. Like, admittedly, hindi ako mabait. Hindi ako soft-hearted. I'm really, I really stand for what I want, for what I need. So, at the same time, kailangan ko mabalance eh. And, yun, dun lang siguro naging super laking pressure. Kasi sanay ako sa org works eh, sanay ako sa academics. But to be a person, or to be a good person along the way, definitely takes a lot more effort para sa akin. Mahirap. Kasi, um, ano siya eh, sobrang late ko na din na-realize, kaya naging mas mahirap siya. Parang, for example, lahat ng elementary friends ko ngayon, dalawa na lang ang kaya kong kausapin. Lahat na naging senior high school friends, or high school friends ko, lahat yon cut off. Lahat ng senior high school friends ko, mas malala, cut off, tapos kaalis ko na university, binackstop talaga ako. And, a lot of people believe their stories kasi nga, they saw na hindi, parang, kung wala for example, itong taong to, nakita mo naman siyang mabait all throughout, siniraan mo siya. A lot of people would say na, di naman kayang gawin yan eh. Pero sa akin kasi, alam nilang kaya kong gawin. So, parang, so yung mga hinalo nilang stories, naniwala na rin sila. And, nung college, doon ko lang nakita na parang, ay, yung mga kaibigan kong to, mga kaibigan kong yan, or yung mga classmates ko, minsan lumalabas sila kasama yung friends nila before college. Ako, wala. Tapos, mabot na din sa point na even here, nawalan ako ng napakaraming relationships because of it. And those were my close friends din. So, parang sabi ko, I wasn't doing something wrong. Sabi ko ganyan. And I feel so, parang nung una, talagang masama yung loob ko kasi all along, I was just trying my best. Parang hindi ko naman sinasadya na, or hindi ko naman alam na it was that kind of impact to other people. Kasi nasa akin, ang talagang tao sa puso ko na pinupush ko sila beyond their limits because I was also pushing myself beyond my limits. And I want them to reach greatness din. So, kung para sa kanila pala ganun na siya ka-stressful, ganyan, masakit siya na ganun. And at the same time, yun, dahil ma-pride ako, medyo masakit din na, ay, mali pala ako. Pero it took a while, and I think naman, I'm in the state, I can admittedly balance and admit myself when I'm wrong, ganun. And understand more people, especially sa leadership ko. I actually, siya, double-edged sword. A lot of people view me na leader na kasi even no first year, ang kumpanya ko kayang-kaya basta kay Aya. So I already place myself into someone that can do anything that's given to her. Nung unang maayos lang, parang masaya siya kasi a lot of people rely on you. They trust you. And even up until now naman na kung kagroup naman natin si Aya, sige, kaya naman yan. It's heartwarming. Okay, I've proven myself. But at the same time, ang bigat niya. Kasi hindi ko kayang magpahinga, hindi ko kayang tumigil, and it was hard to rely on other people din. Parang minsan, kailangan na may ibang gumawa. Dahil alam nilang nandun ako, minsan na take for granted na, si Aya na lang, kaya naman niya yan. Ganyan. So, nahihirapan, siya, masarap siya sa feeling, but at the same time, it puts a very heavy burden or weight sa shoulders. Marami, actually. Like, yun nga, sabi ko nga, na-realize ko na kahit na ang dami kong na-achieve, ang daming kulang sa buhay ko. Ang dami kong hindi na-experience dahil doon. Ang dami kong hindi na pagdaanan na sana ginawa ko siya. Because I chose to do org works, pinili kong mag-aral. So parang, ngayon pa lang ako nagsistart. Sabi ko nga, parang I was not given the chance to go through puberty or teenager life. Kasi, pinili ko maging responsable. So, ang daming butas or ang daming kulang sa puso ko na sana ma-fill in ko. But sadly, naubusan na ako ng oras. Kasi kagraduate ko, hindi naman ako pwedeng magbulakbol. Hindi naman ako pwedeng matulog lang sa gilid. Kasi that's the time na I have to be more responsible to myself and to my family. Sobrang laking kailangan na matutunan. Siguro, same with kung may other people na naka-experience. Malaking matutunan mo ang humility. Kasi, yun nga, you have to be humble. You have to be able to lead other people. You have to stoop down to their level or to go to their, parang kailangan makita mo talaga sila eye to eye. So, kung mas mataas sila sa'yo, mas mataas ang intellectual nila, you have to reach that. Or if someone is having a hard time that you have to live together with you, you have to go down there again. So, natutunan ko siya. And at the same time, still don't know how to cope. Parang, up until now, hinahanap ko yung sarili ko. It's a little too late. Pero, slowly, with the people na nakapaligid sa akin ngayon, the good people who have stayed through it all. And at the same time, with a much more humility and wisdom na nakuha ko with my experiences. Siguro ginagamit ko lahat sila to stay afloat despite everything. Kung kaya kong maging mabait, kaya mo din. Yun ang ano ko. Kasi, even with my previous interview, actually parang last month lang, they asked me parang, what's new, what's something that I always want to do. Kung kaya kong maging mabait, dapat kaya din ng ibang tao. And I think, sabi nga, kay Emma Nanchesa, di ba? Just a little bit of kindness would save a lot of people. Kasi, yun nga, ako na matigas ang puso, ako na was in that specific environment and lived through a lot of my years without compassion, was able to put a little by little into my works, ganyan. And same with my projects din kasi, parang nagsimula din dun sa Sinikwento as their director ng Indayog, di ba? It was one of the projects na talagang binigyan ko ng puso. Kasi lalo na pumunta kami sa isang community, we helped the AITAs na nandoon. Iba siya sa feeling. So parang dito talagang sabi ko na as much as possible in everything that I do, I put my heart into it. Lalo na as a com student. Kasi it's one of the easiest way to also reach your audience. And kapag nilagyan mo ng puso yung ginagawa mo, makikinig at magbibigay din ng audience yung puso niya sa'yo. Ako si Aya Ranas, isang estudyante sa National University Clark. At kung kaya ko, kaya mo.
Hirap naman paiyak eh.
Lie.